Okay, finally. Hi everyone. So welcome to seminar for Form 2. So as I said, today we are going to prep Gao for your midterm exam. And then we will focus for in this 1 hour and 15-minute session, we will focus on chapter 1, 2, and 3. So let's never waste your time. Let us start now. So I want you to is there an empty page in your notes? I'm not sure because the formation may be different. Okay, any question you can always type out as usual, normal class lah, okay? So let us start. So first thing first, I will going to cover chapter 2 first. Yeah, chapter 2, if you still like not familiar, please go back to the notes that we have done. Okay, we have done a lot of exercise there, but I want to summarize. As I said, there are 4 formula you must remember. Okay, which is super, super, super important. The first one, you remember what is chapter 2? Chapter 2 is algebra. You learn how to expand and learn how to factorize. Okay, am I right? So first one, you must know how to expand this formula. For example, we have 3a plus 5 and then 4 plus 3a. Yeah, so how do you expand this kind of question? I think you should be very familiar. So the way to use is like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4. Do you remember this one? So the first one times together, so should be, you know the answer, you can take away type in, okay? So it's 12a plus 1, 3, and then 1, 4, and then will be 9a squared, and then 2, 3, 20, and then plus 15a. And then after this is not yet finished, you need to tidy a bit. So we arrange nicely 9a squared, and then those who are similar, please add them up together, add or minus. So 12 plus 15, the answer will be 27a and then plus 20. So that part, then you finish. So far so good. Steady, right? So, okay, please give me feedback if you like need me to explain some more, okay? Second, the second one is quite similar. Like when you see plus b and then the bracket outside have a square, or even a minus b, the bracket outside have a square. So this is actually exactly almost the same as the first previous one, just that you need to a plus b because it's square, right? Square meaning times the same thing. So a plus b. So and then you expand as usual. 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4. Okay, same goes to this. You also copy 2 times. Okay, as usual, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4. So far, so good. Can this is the second. And then the third one, which is I think whenever you see fraction, the algebra involve fraction, you must know this. This is called what? For example, 9a squared minus 1. How do you expand? This is not expand. How do you factorize this? The ultimate goal, I want to make it to have a 2 brackets. Anyone know how to do it? Do you still remember? Anyone? Seraphine is a new student, am I right? It's not from TTC. I first time saw your name. Hello. So we are just started, so you can write this on an empty page. Write it on an empty page, okay? So yeah, I'm doing chapter 2 revision. So anyone, how to know how to do this? Do you still remember? Whenever you see yeah. Can you see that? Okay, square root. No, you're not doing square root here. But remember, what is the characteristic of that? Actually, this is this. You have to make it a square minus b square. Highlight. This is the term you want to change. Make it a square minus b square. Can you see it's different from the previous one? Previous one, the square is outside the bracket. But this, you have to see there's a minus sign in the middle, and then each of them has a square. Whenever you see this, right, you can straight away, right, cancel the square, and then a minus b, and then a plus b. Do you remember this part? Super important. If you're not sure, please go back to your notes and practice. Okay, so now, first thing first, I need to convert this to this kind of question because we have a minus. And then you can see square L. So now I want you to turn 9 to square also. Yes, Shivani. So 9 is what square? 3 square, right? And then a is a square. Remember, 9 also need to turn to square, not only a, okay? And then minus 1. Actually, 1 is also a square. Am I right? 1 square equals to 1, 2. Correct? So see, I already turned to this. Can you see? Already turned to this. And then next step, you cancel off the square. And then what you get, you will have 3a minus 1. And then the other bracket from the minus, you will change to 3a plus 1. So this is the correct way to do this. This is quite useful when you do factorization on fraction, like to cancel off the upper bracket. Yeah, later we will do that. And then last but not least, for chapter 2, the last important equation, how to factorize is this. X squared minus 2x plus 1. Ha! But I won't teach you how to do cross multiplication because your teacher already taught you. I'm going to teach you revision with you the cheat code. Do you still remember how to use calculator to get this answer? Do you still remember that? If you remember, can you press for me? Anyone already forgotten, you can give me a hand and then show me, and then maybe I'll demo with my calculator. 3 forgotten. Alamak. Okay, let's see. Depends on which calculator you're using. I try to connect to camera to show you. So first thing first, you need to change mode. First thing first, you need to change your mode first. Wait, let me change my cam. Okay, now you can see it better. Okay, now this is my calculator. Look, okay, depends on which model you are using. Anyone using the black one, MS? Anyone? Or most of you are using the other one? EX. Everyone EX, right? So since everyone EX, then I'll use EX to demo first lah. Until you tell me you are using MX. Okay, now let's see. A bit. Okay, so now change to menu. Remember? Menu. And then you want to go to equation. Where is your equation? You go down and press A. The A part, can you see XY equals to 0? XY equals to 0. Okay? Or you straight away press A or equal. And then now you will see simultaneous or polynomial. So this is poly because we have square. So press 2. Actually, after you press the A, right, you just press 2 again and then press another 2. You press 2 times. Okay? Press 2 times. And then you will get this form. Can you see? I don't know. I think it's a reflection issue. Okay, can you see properly here? Yeah, you will get ax squared plus bx plus c. So this is exactly the form that we are writing now. Can you see? It's over here. X squared minus 2x plus 1. So the first term, can you see x squared? For here, our x is 1, right? If you just didn't see any alphabet, it's called 1. And then second term is the x. Can you see it's 2 minus 2? If minus 2, you just press minus 2. Remember, minus also need to press or else the answer will not correct. Last but not least, can you see there's no x there? So meaning without x is only 1. You just press 1. And then you press equal. And then equal again, you will get answer. So this is the answer for x. So normally you will have 2x answer. Can you see x equals to 1? Sometimes it's x1 equals to 1 and then x2 equals to 1. But here, if you press again, can you see there's no more answer for you already? So meaning to say, my both answer is still x. So you just write at the side. The answer for x is 1. You repeat 2 times, another 1. So far, so good. Can you get it? Just now who raised hand? Anjana, is it? Okay, got it. So this is the most important cheat code you got to do. Okay, so now we continue with the exercise here. Okay, continue. So after you got it, right? So what you need to do, convert to bracket. Do you remember how to convert to 2 bracket? So you have 1 as answer. If only 1 answer, then you repeat twice. But you have 2 answers, you just write. So the main character is x, right? You put x in front, and then 1, right? So it's remember, when you convert to bracket, right, have to be terbalik. If it's plus 1, in the bracket will be minus 1. If it's minus, then in the bracket will be plus 1. So minus 1 and minus 1. So this is my final factorization. Yeah, that's it. Okay, Can? So you have to learn this skill, okay? So that's all. So next, let us start practice. Okay, so far if you tak sempat salin, that's your time to screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is the most important formula and skill to use in chapter 2. So now let us start practice. I will randomly pick some question, not every question I can do, okay? What is it x minus, why is it x minus 1? Because in the bracket, first thing first, the main character is x, so must put here. Bracket, first in the bracket is x. And then the answer is 1, right? I already told you is opposite. If it's plus 1, in the bracket will be minus 1. Okay, understand? That's why. And then sometimes you will get answer like fraction, 3 over 2, for example. So in this case, anyone know how to write in bracket, convert to bracket? So same thing, x will be in front, but can you see this is 3 over 2, right? Correct? So you have to change to minus 3 over 2. But can you see in the bracket, mostly we never have fraction. So the 2, instead of putting down, I want you to put in front, will be 2x minus 3. 2x minus 3. Got it? Yeah, this is also quite common in your exam. Can? Same thing again. So this is positive, right? So in the bracket should be negative, correct? Should be negative. And then we will never have x minus 3 over 2. It's very ugly. So you remove the 2 and then shift to in front. So become 2x minus 3. Okay? So now let us try some exercise at the back. So let's try the simple one like this. Page 4. Page 4, okay? Let's try this. I will skip, okay? So when you see fraction, right, don't get nervous. Actually, it's okay one. So can you see whenever you see divide, right? Fraction, there's no divide in fraction. You have to turn to times. When you turn to times, you need to terbalik both of them. So I rewrite the question. Become M3 and 2 and 4 times M and P. And then times, can you see? Terbalik it, 6 on top, and then M2 and 3. And then remember, for fraction in times, right, actually it's very simple. There's only 2 levels, either on top or either below. As long as they are not like, there's a like divide in below, so everyone is on top. So I will combine all of them together. So these are on top, right? On top is this, I highlight together so you know. On top, and on top. So the other one is below. So since it's on top, I can multiply them together. Am I right? Can you see? 8 and 6 can times together, which is 48. And then now, M3 and then 1M. So total, how many M do you have? M3 times another M will be 4M, right? So I will write M power 4. And then how about N? Only n square and n. How many n do I have? I will have n3, correct? Last but not least, my p. So see, I already combined all the top together. And then below, I have 4 and m, n, and 3, right? So I write together 4m square and 3. Okay, now is the most fun part, which is you factorize. So when you factorize, right, I prefer to use different color, so make me more focused. Okay, so 48 divided by 4 will be 12, correct? And then M2 might divide M4, so no more M2, so I still will have 4 kuasa, 2 lah, because 2 already gone. And then N3 total be rough off. And then this is the rest I have. So can you see on the divide side, is there anything left over? No more, already been cancelled. So now let's tidy a bit. On top, we will have 12 and then M kuasa 2 and P. So this is my answer. So far, so good. Okay, Ken? So I will like speed up a bit. So don't worry because this is a recorded class and then it's free. So after this class, right, we will upload the video, this exactly video on the YouTube. So if you think that teacher, you are too fast, I want to revision, I'm going to try my best, I will take my time to do again, can always refer back to the YouTube video and you will get you will like, you can pause, you can fast forward. Yeah, that's another part you can revision. So far, so good. If it's okay, let us move forward to next part. Steady? So let us try next question. Maybe question number 2 below also. Can? Okay? Okay. Kidman, I am at page 4. You have the seminar notes with you, am I right? I am at page 4. Page 4. Just now I have like let them screenshot chapter 2. So maybe you can screenshot also. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now let us go to next question, which is 2. Okay, Ken? Okay, anyone want to try? You can try first. So let's try. What is this about? So how do I combine? Can you see we have a fraction and a non-fraction here? Can you see? So first thing first, I want to remove the divide here. Is very like troublesome, right? So I can see 12 and 18. Both also can be divided by 6, correct? So maybe I factorize the 6 out. Maybe I factorize the 6 out. Try. You remember it's factorized can be commonly divided by the same number. So 12 divided by 6, remember factorize divide, okay? So will be 2pq square minus 3pqr. I take out the 6 and then over 6 and then this also. Actually, this I can times in, right? Correct? Can I times in? I can times in there, right? So I times together lah, 6qpr plus 6 times 2, 12pq square. So this is how I do. And after that, sui, I can factorize them. See, the below can cancel the upper one. And then you can write 2pq square minus 3pqr minus 6qpr plus 12pq square. Are you starting to faint now? Wow, what like so many words, right? But actually, if you are very clear in mind, you should know that 2pq square and 12pq square, they are from the same family because both of them also pq square and pq square. So I think I can add them up together, correct? So 2 plus 12 will be 14pq square. And how about this? This also from the same family, correct? PQR and PQR and QPR, they are same lah, okay? Actually, just the words. So -3, -6. If you're not sure, use calculator, you will get -9 QPR or PQR also can. So this is my final answer. So far, so good. Boleh? Can you give me a thumbs up or okay if you understand? If like, Becky, teacher, need help. What are you doing? Please show me. Let me know. Okay, Ken? Anjana, okay. Only Anjana, okay. Jialat, okay. Can, okay. Now let us try some more question. You need to screenshot, you can screenshot also. 5, 4, 3, 2, live. Still alive, okay. Okay. Glad to know that you're still alive. And then let's go to page 5. Yeah, I will skip again because I want you to try different question. Okay, I want you to do this. 1 and 4. 1 and 4, see how? So now both are fraction. Both are fraction, can you see? So how do I do this kind of question? Both are fraction. Okay, so how? When you see fraction, right, remember, it's whenever you don't know how to handle fraction, right, you just take it as, okay, whenever, it's just like 1 per 2 plus 2 per 5, for example. Can both of them straight away plus together for fraction? The answer is no, right? You cannot like 3 and then 5 plus 2, 7, correct? So first thing first, what you need to do is to change them into same denominator. So this need to times 2. If below times 2, this is times 2. This also, you have to times 5 and then on top also times 5. So you need to do this kind of adjustment before you can do any things, correct? So now we come back to question number 1 here. So both of them, they are different denominator. So I'll try my best to make them same. Make them same. How to make them same? 5p can it convert to p squared? Definitely not directly same, but I can times p, correct? I can times p. So they become 5p squared, correct? This is called adjustment. How about p squared? So how do I change p squared to 5p squared? Isn't it? I just need to times 5. So I times 5. So I also times 5. Then can you see both of them are 5p squared? So this is called adjustment. So let us do step by step. So now since at the end, I will get 5p squared. So I combine together. On top, you need to times together. You remember how to expand, right? So 5 minus p and then times by p. So at the end, 5p minus p squared. And then I want you to highlight the minus here. Whenever you see a minus here, be careful, put bracket. Or else you will thought that it's just negative p and then negative 1 you times again. No, that is wrong. So whenever you see middle is a negative, put a bracket. So you will get 5p minus 5, correct? Because, okay. And then now you open the bracket, 5p, p squared, and then negative 5p. That is the thing. Can you see? You will have one stage where minus times minus will be positive. If you didn't put bracket, you would thought that it's negative, but the truth is it's positive. Negative, positive with positive 5. And then 5p squared. And then same thing, on top, can you see any familiar from the same family? Yes, you have. You will have 5p and negative 5p. My dear, 5p minus negative 5p, isn't it kosong? So cancel off. And then we have 5 negative p squared and 5p squared. So this is my final answer. So far, so good? Can? So this is the basic skill you need to learn. Okay, so far, so good? Yeah, I try a few questions, then if not sure, refer back to recording and then redo the question and then step by step. Okay, Ken? So now go to below the 4. 4 starting to use calculator. Just now I already taught you how to use calculator to find the bracket, right? So now you can learn in chapter 4, in question number 4. So this part, can you see? Again, you must make the denominator become same because this is a minus or plus. So minus or plus, you need to make them same. So how do I make both of them same? So can you see this familiar? We have x squared, x and this. So I want you to use calculator to find what is my x. Normally you have two answers. If one answer you repeat 2 times, can you press calculator? Using the same method, you show how to press in, change to menu, and then I think if you didn't change already, when you press on already, you can key in already, right? So what is the x squared? X squared, you press 1, correct? 1. And then for the x, you just press negative 10. Yes, correct, Anjan. Is negative 5 or 5? And then 25, the last one, you just press 25. So what's the answer? So first is with 1 equal, and then negative 10, and then lastly is 25, and then equal. Yeah, should be 5, Anjana. Is it you forgot to press negative 10 or you just press 10? Possible is this lah. So be careful. So yes, you will get 5. So you repeat 2 times, 5. So how do I change it into bracket? So you will change, I will write 2x 10. So you will remember how? It will be x minus 5 or plus 5, my dear. The bracket will be, remember, change to 2 bracket. Yes, because when it's positive, if you change to bracket, will become negative. Correct. So minus 5. And then this also same. So repeat 2 times. So this is the formation. And after you've done this, right, can you see what is like? How do you change both of them same? You just need to times another x minus 5 lah. Correct. Can you see? Can you see the trend here? If you didn't factorize, right, I don't know how you to make it change. But here you know, oh, this is 2 times x minus 5, but this is just 1 time. So in order to make them same, it's better that I times 2 times, okay? So here I times x minus 5, and on top also x minus 5. See? So then I combine them together. And then on top 2x10, And then minus, can you see? 1 times x minus 5 is exactly same x minus 5. Correct? Correct? 2x minus 5. You mean this is how do I pronounce it? It's seraphine, is it? Seraphine? This, right? You mean this, is it? This called square. Actually, it's to be square. 2 times because we only get one answer. So we need 2 brackets. So I repeat 2 times. So it will be x minus 5, x minus 5 2 times. Okay, for this case. If there's 2 answers, like one is 5, one is 1, then x minus 5, x minus 1. Okay, so let's continue. So we'll have 2x minus 10 minus x. Remember here, minus minus, it will become positive 5. And then you will get these 2. And then tidy up a bit. So can you see similar phase? We have 2x and minus x. So 2x minus x will be x. And then interesting one is when in negative 10 minus plus 5, x minus 10 is 2x 2x minus 10 is equals to 2. Or you factorize it, is it? For this case, I think factorize is proper because I want to combine together and see what they have. So you will have 2 times x minus 1. Actually, also correct lah, I would say. But I prefer to expand instead of factorize because you are doing is factorize, meaning you factorize them, right? But I prefer you to expand because expand, you can see, after expand, right, you can simplify it some more. Okay? So see, instead of factorize, I expand. So we can see 2x minus x will be x. And then negative 10 plus 5, isn't it negative 5? In the end, you will get this answer. So x minus 5 and then x minus 5. So, and then you will be very happy to find out that you can factorize again. Can you see? So that's why, Safari, I'm doing this step. So you can see on top is x minus 5, below also x minus 5. So I can factorize them. So what do I left? Is it just x minus 5 below? The answer is no, because when you cancel off, it will become 1. So the answer will become this. So on top, because I already factorized, it will become 1. And then below, I have 1 more x minus 5. So this is my answer. Can? Steady? Fun, right? Okay, so maybe I try one more question before we go to where problem solving question. Okay, we try one more question, then we'll go to problem solving question. Okay, so can I move forward? Maybe you need to screenshot, let me know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So here we're going to cover quite a lot of skills actually. And then now let's go to question number 4. Wow, hard factorize. Still page 5, but it's below the question number 4. Okay, still page 5, but below question number 4. Okay, let's see. So same thing, can you see it's divide? Whenever you see divide in fraction, remember to terbalikkan here. So 2p plus 11 and 6x. So terbalik become times. So 8x squared on top, 4p squared and 121. Now, I want you to focus on this term. Doesn't it look familiar? Which is same as the one that I show you, the 4 important formula you must know in your chapter 2. Doesn't? How it trigger me? First thing first, I can see there's a minus sign in the middle, correct? And then remember, you must minus only can change. If it's plus, you cannot. Okay. And then next, I can see a square in front. So I'm thinking whether at the end also I can make it square too. The answer is definitely yes, correct? If you are familiar with your multiply, can I change the front and back become square? What time what equals to 1 to 1? 1 to 1 is what square? You try square root 121. What is the answer? Yes, it's 11. So actually, I can convert this into what? Can you see? I move it out. 4p squared minus 121, right? So I need to convert it to square. So 4, how about 4? 4 also can be converted to square, right? Actually, it's 2 square p square minus. And then 121 actually is 11 square. So if you can totally convert them into square and in middle is minus, then you can change something already. So you cancel off the square, square, square. And then you will get first bracket is 2p minus 11. And then next bracket will be from minus convert to plus 2p plus 11. Okay, so now I convert that 2p plus 11. 6x times 8x squared become 2p minus 11 and then 2p plus 11. And then you will see when you are doing correctly, right? You can see that they are exactly same thing that you can cancel off. Yeah, understand? So now you can cancel off 2p plus 11, 2p plus 11, correct? And then now you also can do some factorization. When it's times, right, actually it's very simple. You just only two level on top and below cancel off each other. It's not like so complicated as the plus and minus. If plus and minus, you make it to change, like you have to be same denominator, right? But here no need, no need. So now you factorize the other one. 6 and 8 can factorize. So it will divide by 2, right? So it will become 3, become 4. And then x cancel off, will change. We'll have only x on top. So last but not least, what else left on top? On top, I have only 4x, correct? So on top, I write 4x. And then below, I have 3 and 2p minus 11. Okay? Yeah. You can stop here, but I prefer not because normally the final answer better don't keep have a bracket. So I times in, I expand. So it will become 6p minus 33. So this is my answer. Boleh? Okay? Can? So I think for the skill part, I will do until this. So next, let us try some problem solving question, which is your exam will target most of the time. Like this kind of question, maybe, how is 6p minus 33? You times in, no? Can you see here? In my school, my teacher never expand the last one. Really? Then you follow your school. It's okay. So you mean you can keep the bracket, is it? It's okay. If teachers say, oh, it's okay to keep in bracket, then okay. But what I usually practice is let it be no bracket at the answer. Then I expand it, no? Can? Anjana, so you understand already? Yeah, you just expand 3 times 2 and then 11 times 3. Okay, cool. So now let us try some problem solving question. Finally, ha ha ha. Okay, can? So I will move forward. Let's try. Let's do some fun one. Easy from the easy part. Let's do here. Page 6, everyone. Page 6. Page 6. Okay, I give you some time to read the question. If you know, you can try. The average amount of liquid of test tube PQR is 3H. Okay, average, they say. Average meaning is plus together divided by 3, right? Correct? Yeah. So it's 3H. So first thing first, you just highlight whatever number that is important. And then next, they say P and Q is 9 and 5. Okay? Can? And then next, can you see express? Do you remember this term? Express. When this is actually chapter 3. Chapter 3. Chapter 3 is about like they want you to find who is the main character, the subject. So when you see express R in terms of H, may I know who is the main character? Is R or H when you see express? May I know? H? You sure it's H? Express what? Remember, express is like you show it, make it shown, make it new, okay? You have to like make it shine, for example. So remember, H is R, right? The R is closer to it. The first unknown is shown, this called the main character. So R must be the main character. R is the main character, not H. H means like the rest can be H. Okay, but remember the first unknown is called out. It's called the main character R. Okay, R is the main character. So let us look back. So now they say we go back to that. They say the average amount of PQR is 3H. So first thing first, the ml you just ignore it. Okay, don't need to put unit. Okay, so how do you find average? Isn't it P plus Q plus R divided by 3 is average? You know it's average, right? And then they say this answer is 3H. Correct? Correct? Okay, this is called average. And then next, they say P and Q is 9 and 5. Can I straight away convert P is equals to 9 and then Q equals to, rewrite the equation. So I know P is 9, correct? P is 9, and then Q is 5, correct? And then plus R divided by 3 is 3H. This is sub in already. Can? And then now, who is my main character? Is my R, correct? So since you know R is the main character, your purpose is to move everything else to opposite. The problem is, who should I move first? Always choose the one that is furthest, that is outside of the main character. So who is the most furthest? Definitely is 3, correct? And also, when you see fraction, right, try your best to remove the 3. Why is it PQR over 3? Because it's average. You know what is average? Like for example, Shivani, Sri, and Boyi. Hey, Boyi, you are here. Shivani, Sri, Boyi. Okay, for example, so Shivani have 3 ringgit, Sri have 5 ringgit, Boyi have 1 ringgit. What is the average amount of money they have? So isn't it, if you want average, right? Isn't 3 of them, the money add together and then divide by 3 of them? That is called average. Understand, Sri? Okay, this is called average. Just like your purata, like your exam, you have purata, right? I don't know school. Purata marker. Purata marker, for example, you have 10 subjects. 10 subjects, right? So 10 subject, you add all the marks of all the subject and then divide by 10. So this is your average mark. Okay? So that's why divided by 3. Because it's called average, purata. Okay? And then now you need to throw the furthest away with 3. So 3 need to throw away because it's the furthest from the main character. So you will have 3H is divide right into times 3. And then on top, also can do something, right? We have 9 plus 5. What is 9 plus 5? Is 14, correct? Plus R. See? And then 3H times 3 is 9H, correct? And then now, same thing. Who is my main character? Is my R. So the last thing I need to throw is 14, no? Correct? And then 14 and R is plus. The relationship is plus, right? So when you throw it over, it will become minus. So it will become minus 14. So that's done already. Express R in terms of H. So this is my answer. Ken? Okay? I'm at page 6, Boyi, page 6, question number 1. Okay, now continue with B. Continue with B. So far, so good. So maybe for 3, average a new term for you, so you're not familiar. So now you know that when they say average is plus all together, divide by the number of the people. That's it. Okay, can? And then B, based on the answer, they say if H equals to 4, what is the total amount of liquid of PQR? Wow, interesting. So now, based on this equation, R equals to 9, H minus 14, correct? And then they want to sub H. What is H? They say H equals to 4. So I have to sub equals to 4. So I just put bracket lah. 9, 4 minus 14. Correct? So it will become, what is bracket means? Means times, right? When you sub something, you put bracket. So 9 times 4 is 36, right? minus 14. So what is my R? How much is my R? 22, correct? Okay, and then now this is only for R because they are looking for P, Q, and R. The total amount, can you see? So now you can type together. Total will be, R will be 22, and then P is 9, and then Q is 5. So the total answer would be 22 plus 9 plus 5 will be 36 ml. By the way, remember to put in your unit because when I do, I always forgotten my unit. They say, can you see it's 9 ml, 5 ml, so plus together is 36 ml. So far, okay. This is just the baby step of it, not haven't the big boss yet. Can? Steady? Hey, still alive, you all, boy. 3, so far, so good. Can. Okay, so if you're not sure, screenshot and then have a look of that. So next one, let us try interesting question. I think this they always like to add. Same page 6, but question number 3. This is fun. Okay. They like to ask this type of question a lot, seriously. Okay, so you must do some lah. Okay, Ken? Ken? Okay, now, Ying Hui was 3K plus 5 years old 2 years ago. Well, a lot of people, okay, highlight the name. Ying Hui, Yu Tian, and Mr. Ko. Okay, 3 of them. And then they tell you what are their age. They say Ying Hui is 3K plus 5, but it's 2 years ago. Okay? And then Yu Tian is twice of Ying Hui. And then Mr. Ko is K older than Yu Tian. Wow, interesting. And then they say, the question they are asking is, what is the Mr. Ko age in terms of K? Okay, steady, Bom BB. Don't get confused. So we settle one by one. Let us solve Ying Hui first, can? So Ying Hui, I put YH. So Ying Hui here, they say it's 3K plus 5. Don't be scared by the unknown. It's okay one. You just thought it as a 3 years old, 5 years old, 10 years old. That's it. So they say 3K plus 5 is 2 years ago. So I'm asking, how many years old now? If I want to find current age, because it's 2 years ago, 3K plus 5, 2 years ago. Oh, not the times 2. Seriously? 2 years ago, you know times 2, 3? No, you're not times 2. 2 years ago, like for example, you are now 14 years old, correct? Yes, you need to plus, you're right. You are now 14 years old, right? Correct? So 2 years ago, actually, you are 10 years old. No, 12 years old, correct? 12 years old. So that's why 2 years ago, you are 10 years old. So how many years old are you? So you are plus 2. Yes, correct. So you plus 2. So far, so good. You understand already? So this age was 2 years ago. So now should be plus another 2 years old, not times. So now, can you do it? 3K, and then can you see 5 and 2 can add together, right? Will be plus 7. Now you know Ying Hui is 3K plus 7. Understand already? Now come to Yu Tian. And then Yu Tian, they say, is twice as old as Ying Hui. So have to 2 times of Ying Hui, no? So 2 times, this then time. Twice is times 2, right? So you times 2. Alright? So again, expand it. So, this is Yu 10 years old. Steady? Yeah, we do it layer by layer. Don't get confused, okay? Step by step. Last but not least is my Mr. Core. So core 1, they say is K years older than U10. So I should plus K or minus K? So U10 is 6K plus 14, right? So they say K years older. So I should plus K or minus K? Or times K? Yes, it's plus K. So 6, then you can see, old friend, 6K plus K, isn't it? Is 7K? Plus 14. And then, Zhang, my answer is it's Mr. Ko ingkapkan dalam K. In terms of K, meaning I want the answer must be in K. So, Mr. Ko, answer is just at 7K plus 14. See? Steady? Okay, Ken? And then now, so far so good, so not too hard, right? You just need to understand and then don't be scared, okay? B, They say if k equals to 1, how old is Mr. Ko if 5 years later? How old is Mr. Ko 5 years later? So first thing first, 7k plus 14. It's 5 years later, I need to plus 5 minus 5 or times 5. Because it's current ma. Yes, so need to plus another 5. So now you do sub k equals to 1 lah, correct? So 7, 1 plus 14 plus 5. So it will be 7 plus 14 plus 5. So what is the answer? 26 years old. Remember at the end, your answer, teacher, why is K1? You mean here? Or is it start from top? It start from top is given by them. Can you see? Because the initial that is started is Ying Hui years old. 3K plus 5. It's not me added one. The 7 one. So since they says how old will Mr. Ko be 5 years later, so we already counted that Mr. Ko is 7K plus 14. Correct? So 7K plus 14 and then I plus another 5. And then they say, now I give you sub answer, K equals to 1. Make it k equals to 1. So my k will turn to 1. You understand, boy? Now my k becomes 1. So I sub in. So see, I have no more k's already. So you together. No worry. At least I know you are focusing. If ask me question, it's good. Okay. So far, so good. So see, not too hard, right? So you must be very calm. Okay, very calm and don't get scared by the question. Then you can't think. Okay, so actually it's logic one. Okay, so far so good. So I think I will move on to chapter 1 first. Chapter 1 too far away. Most of you all forgotten, right? So if I have time, I'll revision more on chapter 3. Can? So I go to chapter 1 now. Okay, I think you forgot what is chapter 1 already. So if you need to screenshot, can screenshot now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now let us try. So actually in the exercise, we have some Form 1 syllabus, but if your teacher already told you that Form 1 is not tested in this exam, so just ignore it lah, okay? So I will focus only Form 2 syllabus. So now I want you to try different question. No, I think I will skip first. Later we come back again. Let us go to question chapter 1, page 13. Can? Page 13. Page 13. Yeah, just a quick revision on that. Page 13. Okay, page 13, I want to try question number 2. Page 13, question number 2. Yeah, so I want you to... Okay, question number 2. I want you to recall when chapter 1 is about the sequence, the number sequence. Like we are guessing, what is the number 10? The pattern. How many numbers are there in number 10, for example? So there is a formula. There's only one formula you need to remember in chapter 1. Do you still remember that? It started with Tn. Tn. Come on. Do you remember? Tn equals to, do you still remember that? Forgot. Tn A plus N minus 1D. Come on, write it down. Write it down. Okay, don't forget that. Now let us, I know you forgot already. That's why you must revision this. Okay, written down already. This is chapter 1, the sequence. So I want to explain one by one again. What are they mean? Okay, first thing first, what is Tn? Tn is like term number 1, number 2, number 3. But whenever you see like pattern like this, I'll straight away write this is T1, term number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Yeah, so this is a sequence pattern of the particular number. Can? Okay, now I want to focus on n. Can you see this n? And this n, they are the same. This n and that n are the same. So n meaning is 1, 2, 3, or 4. Whenever you know you want to find term number 3, so this have to put 3 lor. And then this also have to sub in 3. Do you remember that? Okay, so this is a number, n for number. And then next one, what is A? A, remember, meaning the first one. The first. For example, this part, what is my first? If actually the main character is the hexagon. Hexagon is this shape, right? 1, 2, 3. So this is for my A, the first one, we have 3. So sub in should be 3. Can? A is the first one. A. Okay. Last but not least, what is my donkey? Donkey stand for difference. Difference. Meaning the second one minus the first one. Second one minus the first one, the difference. The back minus the front one. So far, so good. You all know this formula already. Please remember, please memorize. There's only one formula in chapter 1. If you understand what I say, can you give me an OK sign? So I proceed with the exercise, then you'll be better. Understand better. Can I remember? Hey, only one formula, Sahaja. Okay. So now, let us move forward. How do I apply this formula in this type of question? So again, so the picture they give you is this, correct? So first thing first, I already told you my first step, always label. Whenever you see like one by one, right? This is T1, T2, T3, T4. Okay. Next step, I will count the number. For example, since they say state the number of hexagon, so hexagon is the main character, so I focus on hexagon. So in the first term, how many hexagon it have? It have 3, so right at the side is 3. And how about the second one? How many hexagon? 5, correct? And then next one, 7, correct? And then term number 4, we have 9, correct? So we get the number T1 is 3, T2 is 5, T3 is 7, and T4 is 9. So, and then remember, I need to find the difference also, right? Remember, the A and difference, you need to count your own. So what is my A? Anyone don't know? Which one is my A? A is the first term, right? First term is T1 ma. So T1, the number for A, the first one, should be 3 lo. So whenever you see A, it will be 3. And then next one, difference. Can you give me difference? What are the difference between each time? Yes, it's 2 because it's plus 2, and plus 2. To be accurate, right, I prefer to write it down step by step, like terms number 2 divided by term minus term number 1. Sometimes with negative number, so you will need to write negative because negative and positive, they are different. So you have 5 minus 3 will be 2 lo. Okay, cool. So 2. So now you can form already. State the number of hexagon used to form the 7th shape. The 7th shape, actually, they are looking for what? T7. But I wouldn't prefer you to straight away write the T7 first. Because sometimes, this question didn't ask lah, but sometimes they will ask you to find the Tn first, the Tn term first. So before you find T7, I prefer you to find Tn first. Meaning to find the general formula, then only you put in 7. So Tn, write the formula A plus n minus 1d. Correct? General formula. If they want to find the general formula, right, find the Tn term, then you need to find the formula. If they didn't mention, then it is T7. You can straight away sub or prefer write the Tn first. So A, is 3, n minus 1. Now they want n minus 1. Since n here also n, right? So this also remain as n. That's it. N minus 1. But what is my D? You have 2 already, right? And then next part, what you need to do? Expand. N times 2, 2n minus 2. And then what you get? 2n is alone, right? And then 3 minus 2 is exactly 1. So my Tn for here is, my n term formula is 2n plus 1. Okay? 2n plus 1. And then next stage, only you sub in. Oh, they are looking for T7. So I write T7. So since, can you see? The 7 is to replace the n. So meaning to say my n will sub in as 7. So 2, 7 plus 1. Understand? So what is the number of hexagon I got in term number 7? It will be 14 plus 1, it will be 15. So T7 we will have 15 hexagon. So far, so good. You understand what I say? Okay, so this is the step-by-step way of how to do this. Okay, and then next step, interesting, this is like common sense. Next step, since you know that T7 is 15 hexagon, they ask you to find the triangle. So, meaning to say you need to find one hexagon for how many triangle? You count yourself, right? So this is hexagon, correct? How many triangle in one hexagon? 6. So, as simple as, so how many triangle you have? So, will be 15 times 6, because T7 we have 15 hexagon, So, 15 times 6. 90. Wow, so many triangles. Yeah, so that's my answer. So far, okay? Let's try another question. So far, okay? Getting back your memory? Getting back your memory already? Okay, so let's move forward. So number 3 is like almost the same, but see how lah. But I won't ask you to draw because draw is common sense. But now I want you to see this. Can you see? Can we solve the 17 without the Tn? T7 without the Tn, or Shivani asking. I think you are smart enough to solve without the Tn, but I'm afraid you will miss some steps marks. You know, your marks are not only for answer. If you write according to the steps, they will give you another marks like 1 point, 2 point like that. So yeah, I worry you will miss that mark. So that's why it's better to use Tn lah. Can? Unless the mark already show or it's only 1 mark. If they already say oh, it's 1 mark, then okay lah. You should have write your answer lah. But they give you 3 marks, then definitely is you need to show some steps lah. Okay. Now go to number 3. Number 3, can you see pictures? 1, 2, 3, correct? So I'll straight away write what? Also T1, T2, and T3. That's it. And then now A I won't do lah. A you draw yourself lah, please. They say want to complete the diagram 4 and 5, meaning you need to draw your T4 and T5 yourself. Okay, I will skip this question, okay? Because at least with 3 terms, you can solve number B already. Okay, now, so we have T1, T2, T3. So may I know who is the main character here? So they say, what if 10 diagram? What does 10 diagram mean? They are asking for T. If it's 10 diagram, they are asking for term number. Yes, correct. They're asking for term number 10. Okay, so I think table, can you guess the table for term number 10? It's so obvious, right? What is the number of table for terms number 10? You see, term number 1 got 2 table, 2 table, 3 table, and so forth. So it's easy, so it's simple to guess that yes, you will have 10 tables. So simple. The only thing that is difficult to guess is a chair, correct? So that's why I say who is the main character? Is it the table or chairs? So now I want to guess what is the number of chairs if it's table number 10. So now I will focus on the chair instead of the table. So now let us count back. So if it's terms 1, how many chairs I have? We have 4. So I write 4. Terms number 2, we have how many chairs? 6, right? And then terms number 3, how many chairs do I have? 8, correct? Yeah, so see, I use back the same way. So now again, I look back to Tn again. Tn A plus N minus 1D, correct? So what is my A? What is my A? Because I want to find the Tn first lah. Or I can straight away write T10 also can but I prefer to find Tn first. So what is my A? Term number 1, how many chairs? 4. So I put A as 4. And then N minus 1, I keep it. And then donkey, what is my difference? T2 minus T1. So 6 minus 4. Yeah, it's exactly 2. So I put 2 here. So I top it 4. And then expand it. 2n minus 2. So same thing, what I got is 2n. 4 minus 2 is plus 2 lah. So now my Tn term is this. So now I want to find T10, right? So only I sub in my n equals to 10. So it will be 210 plus 2. So it will be 20 plus 2, correct? And then you will get 22. So you will get T10 equals to 22 chairs. Yeah, maybe you think that the TN formula is a bit like, yeah, so 麻烦 one I can guess myself, but it's it's a safer one for us to do it according to formula. Yeah, so it's safer lah. Okay, can. So as simple as that. So table is 10 and then the chair is 32. So far, so good. I think it's enough for revision for chapter 1. So can we do some more exercise on on maybe the chapter 3 one? Can? If you steady, can give me okay? Seraphine, okay? Oh, okay. So let me skip a bit. Let us go to oh, okay. Let us try page number 9. Page number 9. Let me think. Okay, page number 9, correct. Page number 9, let's look here. So, okay, this is like chapter 3 lah. Chapter 3. So I will do some, oh my God, show you answer already. I will do some exercise. So page number 9, right? Sometimes you need to form your own equation and then you like ungkapkan, express. Again, express is who is the main character. So I want to read question number 2. What does it mean? Mr. Suri used 250 to buy 9 tickets to the water theme park, which cost X each. And then the cashier gave back 25 ringgit. So they ask you which formula equation can be formed according to the statement above. Got it? He used 250 to buy 9 tickets, okay? And then 1 ticket is X ringgit. Isn't it as minus 9X? Correct? Buy, when you buy, you spend something, right? And then how about 25? 25 is the end result. You get back 25. So I think it exactly this lah. Yeah, which is number B. So is it common sense for you all? Yeah, so sometimes you need to do this kind of question. Okay? So you need to form your own equation based on the things that. So this like same goes to this. You can try question number 1 also, okay? But I don't have time, so let's try some more, and then maybe we can do some question here. Okay, let's do number 4. Let's do number 4. Okay, number 4. You zoom in, same page, number 4. So this you need to know. Can you see? If 2 half is equal to this, then find X. Meaning you need to ungkapkan X. X is the main character to take out. So yeah, so we have to try. Do you remember the rules now? When you want to, you know who is the main character, you have to keep it at that place alone. Alone. So meaning to say to throw everyone else to opposite. So when you throw, right, there are a lot to choose. How do I choose? Always choose the one that is from the outside, the furthest first. Just as you remember, like you taking bath, you have to remove your clothes, right? You have to remove from the outside, like from jacket, your tie, your socks, right? Then only come to your underwear, is correct? Am I right? So same goes to the same theology. So remember that theory, okay? So now we have this. So first thing first, and then the other term is fraction. When you see both fraction, right? Okay, then you can use cross multiple, whatever. Never mind. Let's see. So for this, right, whenever you see mixed number, you have 2 in front, right? This is the most useless fraction form that can be given. So you have to make it to improper fraction. So the improper fraction should be 5, right? 5 over 2. If you're not sure, you can use calculator to help you. And then you write 60 minus 6x over 5. So I remember when doing exercise in chapter 3, I already told you that whenever you see left side is 1 fraction and the other side also 1 fraction, how do I get rid of all the divide at the same time. So the easiest way is to cross multiply. Do you also remember that? Whenever you have one side fraction and the other side also fraction, cross multiply is the easiest way to get rid of all the fraction and then make it to same level. So what is cross multiply? Meaning 5 times 5. And then you can write on the left side or right side also can. So meaning 25. And then now I left with 2 times 16 and 6x, right? So it's okay, you just time together. Yeah, can you see? Now everyone is one level. It's easier for us to move already. If not, it's so hard for me to throw here and throw there. So I expand it again. So 16 times 2, 32, and then 12x. Correct? And then now, who is, can you see? Now it's so much easier to isolate my x. So my main character is x, correct? Correct? So do you still remember, before we decide x, whether it's on the right or left, have to make sure and test whether x like it on this side. Is x happy on this side? The answer is yes or no. The answer is no. How do I know she's not happy? Whenever you see negative, can you see my x here is negative 12x. It's not happy. Again, how do I know is the x will be on the right side or left side? You can see from the sign. If the x is negative, meaning it's not happy, so I have to throw it to other way. So x need to move. So negative 12 has to move here, so that it will become positive 12x, correct? So I put 12x. And then how about, since 12 already here, so 25 need to go away lah, correct? So straight away go lah. So become minus 25. So I have 12x, 32 minus 25. 7. So what is my answer for x? And then again, I told you many times, a lot of people also forgotten, 12x is not plus, it's not minus. 12x is 12 times x. So can you see they are like a couple? So if I want to split the couple, you need to use a knife to divide them. So it's divide, meaning it's 7 divided by 12. So this is my answer. So far, so good. Okay? Can? So let's try A and B here also. You need to express lah. Or we are doing A. Oh my, do A. Oh no. I think I'll do B lah. B, one more. Okay, let's try B, 6B. 6B. So same things. This need to change lah. Change to what? Improper fraction. So this a bit harder a bit. So I do with you all. So 2m. So this, right, can you times in? I think I'll prefer times in lah. Okay, let's try do something. So it's 3m plus 12 over 4 equals to this. Remember how to change back into improper fraction, 2 and 5. Okay, now, oh my God, a bit kick sui. How am I going to continue? So, of course, my main character is still m, correct? So, can I straight away cross multiply? Teacher, you say fraction and fraction can I straight away cross? The answer is no, because we have 2m here. We have 2m here. You cannot. When you can use cross multiply, if 2m is not here, can you see there's one fraction and one fraction, then you cross. So since 2m is here, you cannot. So what can you do now? Can you just add them together? 2m plus 3m, 5m. So you have 5m plus 12 plus divided by 4. The answer is also no, because you know that when for fraction, you need to plus, you need to make them into same denominator. So this part, you need to do a bit adjustment. So I settle this side first. Make them then add together. How do I make them add together? The easiest way is to make it fraction, or I found another way just now, is to, since it's divide by 4, right? You can make adjustment. What is the opposite of divide by 4? What is the opposite of divide 4? It's times 4. Very good, 3. So maybe I can everyone times 4. Then I can get rid of the 4. Yeah, I think in fraction, I think you're more steady. Maybe I use this method the other way, meaning I don't want 4, right? I times 4. How about 2? 2 and 4 can divide, so it's okay one. Okay, so now 4, so everyone times 4, try. 4 times 2 will be 8m. And then 4 and 4 no more already, right? So it will become 3m plus 12. How about this? If you're not sure, use calculator. Press calculator. So actually it's 2 divided by 2 and then will be 10. So you got this. So see, now I get rid of the fraction. So whenever you move something, right, you have to get rid of the fraction first. This is the easiest way for you to do, okay? Who don't understand, raise your hand. Can? So far, so good. Now continue. So now, who is my main character? M, right? Where am I? M, right? So I keep M. The other who is not main character, I throw it away. So negative 10, negative 12. So I have 8m plus 3m. Correct? So add together lah, 11m. So negative 10 is 22. Correct? And then, teacher, why doesn't 3m plus 12 need to be times x by 4 as well? Because why? The 4. Can you see? Divide 4 times 4 is gone. So already settled now. That's the main reason I times 4 is to get rid of the lower part. Will you understand? The opposite of divide 4 is times 4. So get rid of 4 already. So can you see? There's no more divide 4. Very good. Okay, cool. So now I want to m, right? So negative 22 divided by 11. So m will equal to negative 2. Chan chan, done. Steady bom pp, right? So you have to learn the skill to get rid of the denominator. That is the super important skill, okay? Can? Can? So I think I have some time. Maybe we can try another problem solving question here, the easy one. Let's go to next page. Page 9 ready is page 10. Still have 5 minutes, right? Okay, let's do 8 here. Same thing, age again, because I got a feeling your teacher like to ask the years or the age or last year, this year, brother, sister. So I think I just try all the age question with y'all. Like number 8. Can you all try on your own? Read the question, then only I come in to explain. If you know how the answer, let me know, okay? Okay, are you okay? That's right. Shi Yun is 6 years older than her younger sister. And then after 10 years, the sum of their age will be 50. Whenever you can see how 6 years older than younger sister. And then you don't know, but you didn't tell me what age is younger sister, correct? So whenever you don't know something, right, please insert an unknown for the younger sister. Can be any unknown. Sometimes they will give you K. Younger sister is K, for example. Younger sister is Y, for example. So if you didn't give you, sendiri buat lah. Understand? Because you really don't know what is the age of younger sister, correct? So you take it as M lah. For example, I put M lah. Okay, M. So assume the younger sister is M. Okay? So you see, Shi Yun. 6 years older than a younger sister. So assume the younger sister, I say this is M, okay? And then, so Shi Yun will be, if the sister is M, Shi Yun will be M plus 6 years older. Yes, correct. M plus 6. Okay, Ken? And then the question is interesting. They say, after 10 years, some of their age is 50. After 10 years, some of their age is 50. Wow, after 10 years. So far. So if I want to equals to 50, right? So isn't it I need to sendiri buat adjustment? Because 10 years later, isn't it? I need to, what is the age of Siyun after 10 years? I need to plus 10, correct? So same goes to the sister also plus 10. So then they say after 10 years, both of their age is 50. So I plus together lah. So it will be m plus 6 plus 10. And then here also m plus 10. Correct? Then with that, you can have an equation already equals to 50. You know, how come become 0 plus 10? Like that. Can? So you have an equation already. So I can find my m first, correct? So now I plus together lah. M plus m is 2m. And then 6 plus together, 6, 10, and 10 will be 26, correct? So can you find what is m represent? So 26 will be negative 26 and 2m. So 50 minus 26, 24 and 2m. And then you will have m equals to 12. Correct? So now, next question, they are not asking m. What does m stand for again? Just now m is stand for sister years old, right? So they are asking for the present age. Present age, meaning is the initial, the red one. You ignore the blue one, okay? Blue is 10 years later. So I could summarize that. The sis is what year old? Will be 12 years old. And how about Siyun? Siyun is 12 plus 6, correct? So will be 18 years old. So this is my answer. So there's another type of question according to age. So I think the revision has done enough. I know that a lot of exercise I haven't done yet. So it's for you to do. And then the question I think already provided at the back. Am I right? And then I want you to take note that some more at the back of the question, you have like some of the some school, their midterm exam sample already given at the back also. So you can try to do. Yeah, so it's the best way for you to like for rehearsal for exam. How does the exam look like? So yeah, so I hopefully you all like get some refreshment and then you know what is it about and then happy prepare for your exam lah. We'll see you next time, okay? Bye bye. Bye, Anjana. Bye bye.